It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on second down, Jenkins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Looking to throw. Jenkins right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Off the play fake, Jenkins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 26 yards. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Hurts airing it out deep for Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Hurts sets up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 3rd down, Jenkins. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the middle with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the try here for the point after. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They start the drive with Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Jenkins. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Barry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 38 yards. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
On first down, Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They go play action with Hurts.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From the 10.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
They're going to look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fan.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Looking to throw on second down. Jenkins. Room here to run.
Finding space at the 40.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, Jenkins lets it fly for Thielen. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Looking to throw. Jenkins. Flushed out right. And complete right side to Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
They'll run with Cook, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Torrey Carter.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on second and long. Hurts airing it out deep for Smith. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. 78 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll drop to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And one more time. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Throwing on first down, Jenkins.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jenkins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up if that play went on.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now back to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because you're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 52 yards. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts airing it out deep for Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.